It's the 9th time in 12 years that the Manager of the Year award has come to Merseyside. For the first time in that period that an Evertonian has won it. Howard Kendall, of course, the man behind Everton's success in bringing to Goodison the league title and the European Cup Winners' Cup. Today is the 133rd league meeting between these two famous clubs. 46 wins apiece before today, and as ever, the atmosphere inside Goodison Park absolutely electrifying. Will Everton keep the side that in the new Super Cup ended Manchester United's unbeaten start to the season on Wednesday? Graham Sharp again preferred to Adrian Heath up front, alongside England's Gary Lineker, who plays, of course, in his first Merseyside derby, as does 19-year-old defender Ian Marshall, deputising once more for the injured Derek Mountfield. Well, Kenny Dalglish was giving nothing away overnight. Liverpool's player-manager didn't release his team until an hour ago. Ian Rush is back after injury, so is Ronnie Whelan, but there's no place in 11 for Phil Neal, who misses at least the start of a Merseyside derby for the first time since 1974. And what reception, I wonder, awaits Steve McMahon, once an Everton favourite, but now wearing the red of Liverpool. Today's referee is Don Shaw from Sandbach. So then away go Everton from right to left in front of this capacity crowd, 52,500, a sellout crowd. Everton having won the last 3 derby matches, but as Kenny Dalglish says, that counts for nothing on the day. Derby matches are one-offs. Here's Dalglish. Oh, the goal! What a start for Liverpool! It's a magnificent goal by Dalglish. Well, I was just saying they're one-offs, and that's a one-off from Kenny Dalglish. What a spectacular start. And the first player-manager in Liverpool's history has given them the lead in the very first minute of this game. Just 25 seconds gone, and Liverpool have taken the lead through Kenny Dalglish. A shot that completely caught Neville Southall by surprise as Everton spring quickly back at the other end. And the shot swerving into the far corner. A brilliant strike by Dalglish. His first league goal of the season. And he'll remember that one for a long, long time. Again, Dalglish was caught offside. The referee sensibly allowing the advantage. Although that advantage now falls to Grobbelaar, and well, for a moment I thought he'd allowed it to run over the line. But he's just testing. Just checking the linesman was awake. Stephen. Sharp had started to pull away to the far post, but then made a good run across. The rain now falling heavily here on Merseyside. We've got an epic confrontation on here. Marshall. He found Harper. Just kept it in. McMahon's tackle was crunching and tenacious. Sheedy with the free kick. Away by Nicol. Good battling then by Sheedy. Nicol away again. Only as far though as Van den Hauwe. Now for Bracewell. Lawrenson so cool and composed. He really is an immaculate defender, Mark Lawrenson. Nicol. Good run here by Johnston. Look how quickly Ratcliffe got across. Just as well for him though that Van den Hauwe was there too. Sheedy. Now here's Johnston. Dalglish and Rush both in the middle. And I think the treacherous surface rather got the better of Craig Johnston then. He's got to fight on for his place in this Liverpool side. There's so much competition for midfield places. Sammy Lee and John Walk on the way back from injury. Johnston's got the vote today ahead of Sammy Lee. Nicol. Bracewell. misunderstanding among the Everton players, and Ian Rush makes it 2-0 to Liverpool. Just a quarter of an hour gone. And Ian Rush, through lethal in front of goal, is not going to miss that sort of opportunity. Whelan on the break after Stevens let him loose. And Rush had the simplest of tasks just to slide the ball in. Everton 0, Liverpool 2. And what a task Everton have on now. Unbeaten at home since December when Chelsea won here. But at this stage, Liverpool have certainly taken charge. Ian Rush with his 6th goal of the season. McMahon. There's Phil Neal. Left out of the side today, but he may well be in the action soon, I would think, with Steve Nicol in a little bit of trouble. Robilar's come racing out of his goal. He could be in trouble here. Sharp. Oh, Robilar has got away with it again. What a character. Sheedy will cause a few palpitations among the Liverpool officials. I think the whistle's already gone. Whelan hasn't heard it. Have already gone for a free kick to Everton. Bruce Robilar on a moment there of eccentricity, but he certainly keeps the crowd's interest going. Sharp with his header down. Beglin with time to clear. Dalglish was surrounded. Van den Hauwe. Good interchange with Sheedy. Now here's Stevens with Stephen. Sharp's in the middle and Lineker too, and a corner. You have the feeling if Everton can find a goal now, we're in for some game. Liverpool so dangerous on the break, but Everton just beginning to create 1 or 2 openings now. Sheedy. Oh, Grobbelaar came for it, fisted it away. Harper. 3 blue shirts waiting in the middle. One of them there was Marshall. And Lawrenson showing all his experience. Ian Marshall, known as the Big Bird at Goodison Park. Reference, I'm sure, to his size. He's a big lad. Van den Hauwe to Ratcliffe, the Everton captain. Alan Hansen, incidentally, is captaining Liverpool in the absence of Phil Neal, who's on the bench. It's Hansen with the header away. The referee allowing the advantage. I don't think some of the crowd appreciated there, but Everton have got possession. And here's Harper. Now Stevens towards Sharp, on his header in too. And Liverpool making their substitution. Nicol, I'm sure, will be the man going off. He's been struggling from early on in the game. Indeed, Nicol is going off, but Phil Neal is coming on. He knows all about derby matches. 27 consecutive League and Cup Merseyside derbies. Before this one today, although he hasn't started it, well, he's in there now. And Steve Nicol, sad figure, taking his seat there on the bench. But he got an off early on. And Phil Neal, plenty of experience, and of course, a right back, a straight swap right back for a right back. Melby, Dalglish, lovely turn. Now Johnston. Rush is arriving at the far post. Very nearly another unfortunate error. And Everton were rather lucky to get away with that one. The flag was up anyway, I think, so it wouldn't have counted if Rush turned it wide. It wouldn't have stood. But Everton are looking a little shaky at the back. And Ian Rush very nearly capitalised on that. Dalglish is ever involved. That wasn't the best of clearances either by Southall, caught in the wind. Harper. Bracewell, he's found some space. This is more promising from Everton. Lineker had got away then from Melby, just for a fraction of a second, that's all he needed. But again, a solid challenge by McMahon. A real battler, such a tenacious player. That really is what Liverpool need in midfield. They miss Graham Souness a great deal, and they're hoping that McMahon may well be the answer. Stevens. Free kick this time for the foul then on Gary Lineker. £800,000 signing from Leicester. And he's made an excellent start in the blue shirt of Everton with those 7 goals so far for them. And now they'd love one from him today. So what will Everton try here? Stevens is there. And Sheedy. There's Sheedy. Curling it. Oh, good save then by Grobbelaar. Sheedy curled it round the wall. And look how well Grobbelaar gets down. He just touches it away. And Sheedy's so close then to scoring. A marvellous goal at Old Trafford too, in fact, the other evening. Grobbelaar denied him there. Stephen with the corner. Sharp with a good header on. Confidently away though this time by Grobbelaar. Bracewell. But a goal kick. It's been quite a revelation though, Paul Bracewell, since his move from Sunderland just before the cup final of last year. And his form indeed has earned him, of course, England recognition. Melby. Liverpool playing themselves out of trouble with a lot of confidence. Dalglish now then to Johnston. Sweeping move here from Liverpool. All came to nothing in the end, but how well they sprung then from defence to attack. Dalglish and Johnston heavily involved. Grobbelaar enjoying his slide. Stevens. Here's Ratcliffe. Methodical build-up here by Everton, and they prize an opening. Here's Neil. Dalglish. An intelligent run then by Rush. Johnston. Liverpool have got players forward now. Support here from Lawrenson. Less than 5 minutes to half-time. And one more goal would surely end this contest. Lawrenson. Played by Vandenhauw, and his father was McMahon. That was an excellent ball played to Whelan. Beglin. Dalglish. So dangerous with his back to the goal. McMahon! 3-0, and Steve McMahon has surely now put this game beyond his old club, Everton. Quite astonishingly, with 4 minutes to half-time, Liverpool have taken a 3-0 lead. Well, that was a spanking low drive then from McMahon. Dalglish laying it off so cleanly to him. And Steve McMahon, so anxious to do so well today against his former club, has scored Liverpool's 3rd goal. And the Evertonians here will find that hard to digest. Of all the people they didn't want to score against them today, I think Steve McMahon will be top of the list. And the celebrations around Goodison Park now are those of the Liverpool supporters. Steve McMahon's 1st goal for Liverpool. Bracewell. Dalglish. Johnston never prepared to battle. In fact, battling too hard there against Vandenhauw. He's had a very lively first half as Craig Johnston. The half-time refreshments will be tasting a lot sweeter in the Liverpool dressing room than Everton's. A magnificent first half, inspired by Kenny Dalglish. A magnificent half for Liverpool. He got the 1st goal, Rush and McMahon the other 2. Ian Rush with a slide in, McMahon with that magnificent low drive. And Everton are really struggling at the moment to hold Liverpool. The battle for supremacy on Merseyside is going at this stage very much Liverpool's way. They lead here at Goodison Park by 3-0. Well, Everton have got to try something at the start of this second half to change the course of the game, but they've brought on their substitute, Adrian Heath. Young Ian Marshall is the player who's gone off, a central defender, so there's a fair bit of adjusting to do. Heath, I think, will play in midfield, or certainly just behind the front 2 of Lineker and Sharp. And it looks, for the moment at least, as if Trevor Steven has gone to left back. Seems a rather surprising selection. But certainly it's all gone Liverpool's way so far. And I wonder if they can repeat their win of 2 years ago when they won 5-0 here. I don't think too many people would have put money on that beforehand. But it's certainly not beyond the realms of possibility now if Liverpool continue in the rich vein that they showed in the first half. Neil. Rush. Rather unorthodox. McMahon searching out Whelan. And Stevens, who came flying across. No quarter asked, this Merseyside derby, and none given. Whelan's throw, Dalglish wriggled his way through. Well, a lot of people doubted the wisdom of Kenny taking on the job of player manager. He's showing he can combine the jobs very adequately indeed, and he'll have been delighted with the way that Liverpool have played so far today. Beglin. I think a slight misunderstanding there. Landed Howe and Southall. Mulvey. Johnston. Didn't have the acceleration, though, to outwit Ratcliffe. But then very few players have. Dalglish. Even away. Off goes Heath. Busy little player. And again, there was Johnston once more. Dalglish just left his marker for dead then. Beglin. Whelan. This is like the Liverpool of old. All Rush stealing in, the flag's up. Clinical finish anyway from Ian Rush. Such a natural goal scorer, but the flag was up. There's no question of that counting. But there's been plenty here for these Liverpool fans to enjoy today. Rodelars, no foul. Johnston looking to outpace Stephen. He's got away from him. Over the line. The goal kick. And Craig Johnston has certainly made his presence felt today. He's just signed a new contract, actually, with Liverpool. Perhaps that spurred him on, but whatever the reason, he's turned in an outstanding display. Pace and power. Certainly Howard Kendall there, knowing that his team aren't performing like champions. Pushing there, Heath going through, Robert twisting it away. The referee allowing play to go on, although the flag was up on the far side. Stephen and Harper getting in each other's way. Harper through. McMahon. He's caught in possession then now. Bracewell. Was that a hand there? Shot. He's got one back. Graham Sharp tucking it away in style at his consulate Bruce Boisvillard. McMahon was caught in possession. Bracewell's shot was charged down. And eventually it falls for Graham Sharp. And Everton, well, can they make a game of it now? 7 minutes into the second half. Everton 1, Liverpool 3. And how the crowd are enjoying this game here. Really is a thrilling match. There's plenty more excitement to come, I'm sure. Sheedy, Heath. He found some space down the Everton left. Sharp's continued his run into the area. Still Heath. Everton are starting to find themselves at last. Outplayed, really, certainly outmanoeuvred by Liverpool for the first half. But just listen now to the crowd roaring their support. The Everton fans, that is. 52,500 in here today. Vanden Howe. Graham Sharp with his 4th goal of the season. He got 30 last season, but he's had this competition up front for the place alongside Lineker with Adrian Heath, and that will have done him no harm at all. Now Sharp to Stephen. Stevens is powering outside him here. Promising run. But again, cross was too near to the goalkeeper. Gary Stevens knows it too. Dalglish. Selden the dummy. And Rush was offside. There on the left of the picture in the second row, right on the end there, Bobby Robson, and certainly plenty of international players for him to view this afternoon. Johnston. Rush. Brandon Howe just in before Dalglish. But Everton certainly aren't conceding anything yet. Ethan on Grobilar. Nothing wrong with the challenge. Adrian Heath. Grobilar is now responded by kicking the ball out of play. Sheedy. Oh, good run. Oh, the shot was wide from Lineker. His finishing let him down there. He's normally so clinical in that kind of situation. But he was certainly clear, but the shot most disappointing from a player of his class. Bracewell. Lineker with Molby, who was fouling him. Molby in his role as an extra defender. It'll be Sheedy with the free kick. Towards Sharp. Oh, it's Stephen! Heath got the shot in. And somehow it didn't go in. Adrian Heath. What a let-off then for Liverpool. And Adrian Heath was so close there to getting a second goal. Heath. Too long for Lineker. Whelan. Now Beglin. McMahon. Considered approach play here from Liverpool. But Everton break it down. Now can they break themselves? Harper. And Heath had made a good forward run then. Only Harper had spotted him. There's still plenty of time left for Everton. Here's Neil. Now then for Johnston. Now Rush. Can this finish it? Southall did so well then to deny Ian Rush. He'll be disappointed though. He'll feel he should have tucked that one away. But it was the quick thinking there, the speed that Southall came out of goal that prevented him from scoring what might have been a decisive goal. Everybody, bar Southall, inside the Liverpool half. Bracewell. Stevens. Bracewell again. Oh, is Heath? Surely. Yes. It's gone in from Lineker. And it's 3-2. And just look at the urgency now. Heath racing back to the centre of the field, wanting play to resume as soon as possible. And Gary Lineker had set us up for a grandstand finish. 7 minutes to go, and it's 3-2. Gary Lineker with his 8th goal of this season. The new man from Leicester City proving his value yet again. In the right place. Heath's shot falling to him. And he had only really to steer it in. And I wonder, are Everton on the verge now of a quite dramatic recovery? 3-0 down at half-time. It's now 3-2. Hold on to your seats. Stephen with a cross in. Really has been a pulsating derby match. Stevens. Lineker thought that perhaps that Sharp was behind him. It's Rush now against Ratcliffe. Support arriving too in the shape of Phil Neal. Still Neal. Now, Dalglish! Surely! Oh! Dalglish of all people. And he's thrown Everton a lifeline. Kenny Dalglish really should have tucked that one away. It looks so simple. And I needn't tell you, he wasn't too pleased with himself there. It stays at 3-2. And Everton breathe again. Bracewell, Harper. Neal, a lovely ball there. Johnston is waiting for some support to arrive. Oh, Dalglish, this time. No, he's put it wide again. Unbelievable. Kenny Dalglish has had 2 golden opportunities now to secure the points, and he's wasted them both. Well, I'm sure it's not the pressures of management. It can't be that. But how on earth do you explain that? Kenny Dalglish, of all people, twice he's guided the ball wide. Thunderous noise there around Goodison Park. A wayward clearance. Neal. Fine piece of football that by Phil Neal, showing all his experience. The offside flag is raised. The crowd, I think the Liverpool fans, thought it was all over. In fact, it was an offside decision against Ian Rush over on the far side. A breathtaking finish here. He's had a look at the watch, and there goes the final whistle. And Kenny Dalglish, despite 2 astonishing misses, has led his side to a notable victory here on the ground where victory is never more enjoyable. They've lost, remember, the last 3 derby matches, Liverpool. They can celebrate, their fans can celebrate tonight. 3-2 it finished. Applause though from both sides for what has been a truly memorable match. Pulsating from start to finish, right from the moment when Kenny Dalglish gave his side the lead after just 25 seconds. Great fight back in the second half from Everton, but it wasn't quite enough in the end. And it's Liverpool who take the points here, winning by 3 goals to 2.